How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another heavy metal diecast video. Today we've got one in 1/72 scale diecast. What is it? It is a Beech aircraft here. This is a Beech Model 18 from Oxford Models, and it is also known as a twin Beech. Beech, I said Beech. These were manufactured from 1937 right up to 1970, so it did have quite a long production run. They first entered US service in 1937. Now, they were used as a trainer, cargo and passenger transport, and many other uses over the years, with over 9,000 aircraft produced, both for military and civilian use. And even today, many of these aircraft are still being used. Now, our particular aircraft here is one from the US Navy during the early 60s. That was based at Naval Air Station Miramar. So, no good talking about it. How about we get it open? So, it does have a slipcover over it. So, if we open this up, and it will reveal this very sexy, beautiful package here. The case here, it's got that beautiful sort of texture finish on this, and it does look fantastic. We open it up. It's held with a magnet. It does look very nice, very fancy. It does have some information on the flap here and the model in here behind this foam here. And ooh, it is snugly in a nice foam insert as well. So it does have this stand, which is a two-piece stand. You just quickly whack it together, and it does have some information of the aircraft. We'll move that over there. It does have a little baggie, which does include your gear down options. With these blue box ones, you do get a gear down option, of course. The green box versions of these are a little bit cheaper, usually only in flight, so you don't have a wheels down mode, unlike this one. Let's get this out of this snug packet. Oh, come on. All right. We got this little twin Beech out. We'll move this box out of the way and have a little look at this. Now, it is not too bad at all. Now, let's have a little look at some of these details. What can we see? The panel lines are very nice. If you have a good close look, the paint application isn't too bad. It can, I don't know if it's reflecting the red more than maybe bleeding through. I think it might be having some reflection from the red on the side onto the white there. I mean, you might notice a little bit of a difference on the white on the canopy because that's a plastic part. This is all metal, so the paint's sitting on it a little bit differently. There might be a little bit of the red bleeding through over the white coverage there, but nothing major. This does look fantastic. It's very bright, very striking, very in your face. It does have some great engine detail there, and even the propeller blades are nicely detailed. They spin okay. They don't spin too bad, which is nice. There are no crew members in there, no pilot figures. So if that does annoy you, that might be a thing that might make you not want to buy this. But I think overall for this type of aircraft, it is a nice example. It is quite well done. Fills the gap for one of these if that's what you're trying to do with your collection, trying to get, something a little bit different. That's what I'm trying to do. And that's why I try and bring them to you, because a lot of you won't buy this type of model, but at least you can check it out on the channel. And who knows, you might like it and go, yeah, I might buy one myself. No, very nice. Got some nice detail underneath there. Obviously our stand hole there. All right, what we'll do is we'll chuck some landing gear options on this, and we will come right back. All right, we are back, and gear down. So thought we'd do something different. We'll go gear down first. Very easy. You just put the tail wheel in. That is metal, so you can push that down a little bit hard. These are metal as well. The wheels do roll. They don't sort of sit in the holes very well. Same with the gear bay doors. So there is a possibility they may drop out. Let's have a little look. Oh no, it's staying in there. But they are quite loose fitting. So if you do get one of these and it's a little bit loose, you could just chuck some blue tack in there or something to make it sit a little bit better. But that is your sweet looking Beechcraft in gear down, and it does look fairly nice. I don't mind it at all. Yep, presents quite nicely for what it is. And of course, well, might as well do that on camera. Shouldn't be too hard to put it gear up. It'll just be 3 pieces. Take that piece out and hopefully squeeze that in there. It is tiny, so it's probably going to be an absolute nightmare for me. It's not gonna, it sits in there nicely. And then we will just have to take these parts out. Should be pretty straightforward. because they are, as I said, reasonably loose. And then you just put these sections in. Geez, if I can fumble it through. One thing I sort of do notice, look, I'd assume that on the real aircraft you'd actually have a tyre sitting in the holes there, but you don't have anything. So I would assume a tyre would be poking out like there, just the sort of little bit of the bottom of it. But it doesn't have that option on the landing gear, so that is a little bit disappointing, I suppose, for you in-flight kind of people. You could maybe rectify that yourself with putting something in there to simulate the tyre, but yeah, out of the box, mine doesn't set up with a tyre, or yeah, that is not, you know, if you're going to pick on something out of accuracy, as I said, they are quite loose fitting, so you're probably going to find this might drop out a couple of times. Hopefully I can get it to seat in there nicely, but yeah, but you get to put it on the stand, at least in flight, so you just stick that stand in. Now the stand does have quite an aggressive bank on it, so that is how your aircraft is going to sit. So that is quite aggressive in the way it's going to sit when you do display it, but it does sit nicely on that stand. As I said, it almost looks like it's about to dive into the ground, which you don't really want on your aircraft, but it does sit up nicely. I do not mind it at all, despite its a couple of little minor faults. It does represent this aircraft quite well. So I am reasonably happy with what I've got in front of me. But as I said, the subject matter is not going to be everyone's type of model that they're going to be after. But that's the whole point of me doing this channel, is to bring all the strange ones as well, not just the common stuff, so you can check out what's out there. All right. So if you enjoyed the video, don't have to enjoy the aircraft, but if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to throw some of those my way. Always feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do that. I'll take some photos of this and chuck them at the end of the video. So for those of you that like to look at the detailed photos, feel free to stick around at the end and listen to some music and check out those pics. All right, I'll finish up by saying thank you for spending your valuable time checking out another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed the subject today. All right, thanks for dropping past. You all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.